Hello YouTube, this is Michael. Welcome to my channel. We're going to be talking about finances, lifestyle, travel, credit cards, debt, all that stuff. If you're interested, you might want to consider hitting the subscribe button and make sure you hit the little notification bell. I don't have a set schedule yet, but nonetheless, today's video we're going to be talking about budgeting and the importance of budgeting. Now, it's hard. It's tedious, but it's something that should definitely get done. Now, it's important because this is very important for the type of person who may be living paycheck to paycheck, or at the end of the month they're wondering where their money's going. And if you have a debt that you're trying to pay off, it's really good in trying to figure out a strategy to pay all that off, or to save for a vacation, wedding, things like that. Very, very important. And it's just understanding where your money's coming in and where it's not. And I know it's hard to tackle it. It's hard to get started. A lot of people don't know where to get started. And this video is going to help you out with that. And there's a lot of apps that you can use. There's Mint, the Mint app, the EveryDollar app. I've used EveryDollar before. It's pretty cool. There's apps that hook up to your account where it'll stop you from spending after a certain amount of moment, making it very easy. You'd have to figure out if you're comfortable with giving an app the access to do that. But yeah, I personally use Excel because I can customize it the way I want, so what's important to me, and track it throughout the year, and I could have it charted in the way that I want. And yeah, I'll tell you a little bit of how I do it and go in depth. Maybe in the future, a couple other videos, I'll do that. So there are 3 types of expenses that you should be aware of. There are the fixed, variable, and periodic. That's 3. So the fixed, these are things like your rent, your internet, your cable, your iTunes, Netflix, things like that. Something that comes up every month, and that it's a set amount. The value doesn't change at all. And the others is going to be your variable. Now these are going to be the things that change, like your groceries, your eating out, your entertainment, how often you go out to the movies, things of that. And those are, so you want to put it in your fixed and your variable. Now you have your last one, which is your periodic. These are things like life insurance. For me, it's auto insurance. I pay my auto insurance once a year in bulk. It's how I save a little bit of money. Things like that, doctor's appointments, dentists, every 6 months should be going. So those are the 3 types of expenses to get you started on budgeting. Write all those down, and then you have a good idea of what you have to spend coming in for that month. For clothing, I'll pay $50 a month, and I rarely buy clothes, but if I do, I won't really go over 50. And like what you can do is, if you haven't spent any money on clothes in 3 months, you can add up the months that you budgeted for to have. So you'd have like $150, and then when the sale comes, you can buy in bulk. And that's just a little fun tip. And like with groceries, for example, sometimes you don't know like what's a good amount you should be spending a month. And I mean, I'm kind of like very, very in the numbers about that, but I'll do my cost per meal. So I try to do all my meals under $4. So if you eat 3 times a day and you try to keep your meals under $4, that means you should, or a maximum of $4. So you should have $12 a day. You times the 12 by whatever days are in the month, and you get your amount that you should be spending on your groceries per month. I mean, I can go. I'll do a video where I go out there in the Walmart or something, and I'll shop, and I'll show you guys how I break it down, and then how it turns out. And then it's good to actually go back on your previous statements and track your past history, so you can see this is something I'm overspending on. I can cut back on it to save and hit those 3. And then depending on what your game plan is, you can really make some big improvements. It's tough. It's a lot of discipline. I know, it's very tedious, but it's something that really helps. And once you get the habit of it down, it's not tedious. It's just something you do, and it really helps. Now, if that was this video was any helpful for you, I'd really consider it, or I would really appreciate you hitting the like button. It would really help me out. I'm struggling here on YouTube. I'm not comfortable in front of cameras. This is a big moment for me to break out of my comfort zone. And yeah, see you later, YouTube. And I'm going to add an Excel sheet down below somewhere in the little section so you guys can use it if you have Excel, or you can transfer over to Google Sheets. And I'll have the formulas in there so you don't have to do it in math. You just plug it in, and it'll help. Or if you guys can download one of the apps, all of that's fine too.